Okay, we're live, I guess. No, hasn't come up yet. Okay, let's refresh. Still nothing. Let's refresh again. Still nothing, I guess. Okay. Nothing. I got nothing here yet. It's slow this morning.
Let me go up here, go up to YouTube and go to Paul Murray. Fort Huron.
Yeah, I got it.
You got it? Okay, I just got it just now. There we go.
Live chat. Okay.
Oh, chat.
What's up, David?
Good morning, AZ.
Surprised. How the heck did Daisy get here so quick?
Yeah, it took us longer to get here than it did him.
Yeah, no kidding. You can pay me later there, Dave. Yeah. I got a fresh coffee in front of me. I'm ready, bro.
What's up, Joe?
Hey, Captain Joe. Good morning.
Captain Joe. Hey, David, thanks for the help yesterday. I gave David a call on it. My neighbor got a new Mini 2S, and he couldn't figure out how to get the right program to run it. So
Oh, cool.
David kind of sent me the email because it doesn't list it anymore on DJI for the DJI Fly app,
Huh?
which is weird. But he bought it for like $200 or $300 at Best Buy.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Here was Thomas on the parade yesterday.
Oh, okay.
This is all from one. This is the ROTC from one school.
Yeah.
So, three of them are.
Did you hit the 3 buttons there or 2 buttons up? No. Can't even see it. So distorted.
Looks distorted and grainy.
What, a land?
Yeah, I can't even hardly see it there,
Yeah,
Justin.
it's blurry.
Hold on. Let me try showing.
Make sure you hit the 3 buttons. Optimize.
Does that look better?
No.
Still, but that's better than it was.
No.
Like even the writing along the bottom looks like it's in Arabic.
Yeah. Murray bringing me customers. There you go, AZ.
Well,
Oh, that's fine, David.
I couldn't figure out anybody else that would know because you're the man, you know all that stuff. And
Justin, I sent you a couple photos of Thomas in Messenger. So anybody want to hear what happened to me last night?
well, is it good or bad?
Well, it's funnier than shit, really. Well, it wasn't funny at the time. I getting ready to go to bed about 11 o'clock. I got this habit, hey, every night, before I go to bed, gotta come on outside one more time. Well, guess what? Gracie was already outside, and I was going downstairs. Bader's following me. Gracie started barking at something, okay? So he goes flying out through the house, out the back door, and I hear a big splash. I got a fish pond in the backyard. Guess who's swimming in my pond? 11 o'clock last night. I got a new dog and soaked right to the fucking ass. Look, I'm grabbing blankets or towels, trying to dry them off. And
Which one was it that went into the pond?
Vader, the little one, the black one. Good thing he had his haircut because it didn't take too long for him to get dry. But there you go.
There's Thomas, and then there's him in the parade.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
So anyways, I want to go to bed. I got this freaking dog coming in the back door, just dripping wet. Like, I ran out the door. I thought I didn't hear a splash, and I went, oh my God, no way.
Did you have to get him out of the pond or did he get himself out?
Okay, good. The pond's it's not that big around. It's so, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet across, but there's a shelf in there, like it's only,
Okay, so he can step out.
it's not a problem. But that's the first time he's ever did that.
Well,
was-
when he got out, did he shake himself off really good?
A little bit, but I grabbed a towel quickly because I had just washed some in there, by the wash machine and dryer. So I grabbed. I went through 2 towels trying to get them dried off enough so I could give them to bed. Little bugger.
Bill sent this to me the other day. So it says Freedom Fries, America.
Yep. Marca.
That's funny.
Yeah, I seen that the other day. Yeah.
Right back, I gotta pitch some peanuts.
Oh, Lord.
That medication kind of hit me a little bit yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
It
What for
made because the doctor said it could make me dizzy, a little bit dizzy for the first week.
Oh,
Just
was
how
that
it kicks in.
ear infection thing or whatever?
No, that blood pressure medication they put me on.
Oh. How come your internet's not very good this morning? You're jerky and you're all over the place. You got you're breaking up really. Your voice is okay, but your movements are like robot.
Let me do a speed test real quick.
I think that's why you were having a hard time with that face, doing that thing with Thomas.
Let me check to see if something's on here.
But they're just the videos really chopped up. Oh, we just lost Justin. Where'd you go, Dustin? Yeah, next to have a police officer son who goes to train and gets free fries. Hey, there you go. Yeah, put him in a concealed package, right? Yeah. Hey, good morning, Adventure Waits. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe Justin is just doing a reboot or something. Maybe he'll come back in a minute. We lost Justin, so.
Justin's gone, huh?
Well, he was having internet troubles there, I think. Because remember, we were trying to watch that thing and it was freezing up really bad. Pixelate.
Yeah.
Well, he was talking and the talking was okay, but the video was doing the robot thing, right? So then he said, well, hang on, I'm going to do a speed test. So then he's gone. So I don't know, got an internet issue there now or what? Or he's just rebooting.
Captain Joe, how you doing?
But I don't know, Rick, they're stopping there on the way going through the Melanies or on the way home. I have to see if I can find out today.
Yeah, is he gonna be in the morning or in the evening or?
No, I'll see if I can find out. I'll have to message her. She's having problems with her phone, but I'll have to do it on Messenger. Okay. Cool, Messenger there. Cool. There we go. Here
Here comes Justin now.
Yeah, I rebooted. I haven't rebooted my computer in a while, so I figured I'd just do that real quick.
No, you froze up again. Your video keeps freezing up there, Justin.
I'll have to reset the router later.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking Spectrum, what's up, Waypoint?
Supposed to start
It's,
raining
how's it
later
going?
today, Paul, and rain all the way to Sunday.
Yep. Yeah, all the way to Sunday.
Yeah, Sarah went and talked to the doctor this morning while she was at work because, I mean, he already told me that that medication would make me dizzy for the first week. He said, once your body adjusts to it, then you should be fine. He goes, but it'll probably make you a little dizzy. What's up, David?
Hey, David, Mr. Birdman. It's a plane. It's a bird. No, it's Birdman. Yeah.
Yeah, they put me on pressure medication, Lisa, because my blood pressure's been sky high for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, David.
I blamed it on Tim. He passed his
I
old
blame
man
it on
syndrome
Tim?
off. Yeah, he passed his old man syndrome after me. So I sent him a video.
Oh, I got something I wanted to check on. Okay, let's go to get a blank one, bring it up Amazon. I've got ordered a couple things. I think one's to be delivered tomorrow. No, one's tomorrow, the sending belts, but check my packages. Let me see. View order detail. Oh, I thought what I wanted. Packs are being processed at a facility carrier, arriving today by 10 p.m. I'll see all updates. There we go. So was that in London? This morning. So my Tim Hortons socks are in London. They should be here sometime today, Paul. Hopefully be here in time for the evening stream here.
They're supposed to be delivered today?
Yep, they're supposed to be delivered today. I ordered some sanding belts too for my I get a small narrow belt sander. It's a 1/8 by 30 inches. Sanding belts, ordered some of them. They'll be here tomorrow. But yeah. The med causes your veins to open up, rush the blood to your brain, which you don't have, so you don't have to worry about being dizzy there.
Oh, fuck off, David.
Those 2 batteries that Justin, you found me to order should be delivered today by UPS.
Oh, nice. The Air 2S ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Gitchy says that's why I don't take them. Hey, Gitch. And David says, I hate computers.
I know he's on the panel, so he must be having some kind of issue with his some audio or something.
I keep losing. I don't know why. My sound, I go through the TV, okay? But I got TV right in front of me. I usually like the sound. The sound's better there. But I got another one right here. but I get sound in here, all of a sudden, boom, it just quits. Then I switch it over to the other. So then I have to switch it over to the other TV. It works solid all the time. I don't know what. Maybe I switched the HDMI's over to one side or something. I don't know why I keep dropping the sound. I haven't got a clue why.
Right, can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So who's that? Who we got there?
Oh, Zoom decided that I was using a mobile phone.
Oh, what's Trevor's mean, Paul? Has that cheap drone arrived yet?
Oh, no, I had ended up canceling the order.
Oh, I forgot all about that. What happened with that? Just no updates on it, so you canceled it?
Yep. Well, they suggested I cancel it.
Poor TJ losing that air too.
Oh, well, what happened?
Huh?
What happened? I missed it.
TJ, he lost his air too. He lost connection and didn't return to home, and it was over water.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, but here's the kicker, Justin. He was flying out a ways, out over the water, and he was inland. And when he took off with only 40% battery. And he had 100% batteries in his case, but he didn't bother to switch it out. He thought, well, I'm just going to go here and then. But then he admitted later, he says, well, yeah, I went out to get this, but then I thought, well, while I'm here, I'm going to get that. And so you know how he is.
So what happened? Did he run out of battery or
He
it just
lost
disconnected?
connection and it was gone. And it shows when you find my drone, it shows a little in the ocean, the little dot.
Over
Damn.
top. But even at 40%, why didn't it, when the battery get low, come home? I don't understand.
Yeah. I've seen people get home plenty of time on like 10%, you know, because they'll just you can keep ignoring the auto land to a certain point, and then eventually you can't stop it. But
Yeah.
If it lost connection, that's something else.
But it didn't even say, like I'm landing now or anything like that. He lost it. Lost connection, lost everything. Gone. I don't know, maybe a bird hit it or something, I don't know.
He dropped it himself.
Wow, you're breaking up real bad there, Justin.
It wasn't me, it was David.
Oh, is that David? Oh,
What's that?
Your audio's like breaking up.
you're like a robot. No.
There he is again.
That doesn't sound like a connection issue. That sounds not an internet issue. That sounds like a connection issue to his mic.
Better?
Yeah.
Say something, David, so he can tell.
I said he probably flew his drone too far.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Straight up.
Because when he showed us on his phone or his tablet where it was originally, he flew all the way across land, over a highway, and out into the ocean.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is unless his home point was screwed up, even if it lost connection, it should have auto returned to home.
If his home point was set.
Well, there's two things that could have happened. Either his home point was off and he accidentally set it somewhere else, or maybe he had it set to hover if it disconnected. And it just sat there and hovered and didn't reconnect in time, and it just
Here comes
fell into the
Ron.
ocean. I mean, it could have been 100 different things.
And it could have been shot down.
I mean, there's no telling. It could have been a bunch of different things.
Hey, Ron, how's it going?
Hey, good morning. How's everybody?
Oh,
Hey, Marie.
oh.
Yeah, your audio is going a little wangy tangy too.
Welcome to Zoom.
Oh, my.
Rub-
Oh, he's out in the middle of bumfucked Egypt, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, Murray.
Hey,
Just gonna go grab a drink.
I don't know if anybody watch what's his name, Bill from Chin Dynasty. You see his latest 2 videos? Yeah, he said he flew 14 kilometers, which is probably 7 kilometers each way. Okay, he put it on YouTube. Okay, so then afterwards he does another video showing his all his data on his controller, and it says he's over 400 feet, and he's all this distance out and everything else. Like, really?
He doesn't care, Hodges. He put a video out where he was like, what was it, like 2,000 or 3,000 feet in the air?
Yeah.
It's on his channel. He's already said multiple times he don't give a crap. I think at his age and his condition, he doesn't really care if they bust him or not.
Who is that?
Chin Dynasty.
Yeah, that Chin Dynasty, Bill, William.
Well,
Yeah,
so
he
that
don't-
cause problems for the other drone flyers.
Yeah, exactly.
But the problem is he's going to cause a problem, and it's going to affect me because because the rules are right to him, right? I just
In reality, yes, it does. But like I said, he's already said before he doesn't give a crap. So
Yeah. But the sucky part is, they don't punish him. They punish the whole class.
Yeah.
oh
Everybody,
yeah, for sure.
everybody suffers from it. So that's pretty selfish and irresponsible. I don't even know the person, but
yeah, but he's only like 2 hours from me. Like he's here in Canada and Ontario, right?
we'll go over there and kick his ass.
Yeah, but he's in a
No,
he's in a electric scooter.
but seriously, it does make it rough on the rest of us. Every time someone does something wrong, they come down harder on the rest of us.
Yeah, to each their own, but you would hope that they would be responsible.
Yeah.
But when they say don't give a crap to ask about the laws, so I'm just going to do it anyways.
Yeah.
You think me? Want to go outside?
Oh yeah, he's done a bunch of videos too where he's had 2 or 3 drones fall in his car while he's driving.
Yeah.
He's put 2 or 3 drones up in the air at one time, and he'd be driving in his car, and they'd all be on follow me mode.
Yeah, he'd put the drones in follow me mode, and he'd have 3 in the air that he's supposedly in control of.
Trying to find that video he did where he was way up in the air.
Yeah, there's one over there.
He actually put it in the title that he was.
How
like,
many
way up.
subscribers does he have? He has pretty good, doesn't he?
Oh, with attitude like that, I'm not surprised. People love a rebel.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, where's that fucking video at?
But he's if he goes up 2,000 or 3,000 feet or whatever, like he's really not that far from a major international airport, too, right? He flies over people all the time, and he just, I don't know. That just pisses me off because, I have to abide by all these freaking rules and regulations, and nothing happens to him. I don't know.
Yeah, there's some people that just keep doing that shit.
Yeah. Well, just like murder, it's illegal too, but people keep getting murdered. So,
How high do you think this is? Because
yeah, like right there. Look at that, eh?
that's way above 400 feet.
Yeah.
Yep.
He says he's 8,300 meters out and over 5,300 meters. Is that high? How high is 5,300 meters?
Oh no, he wouldn't be that high. But I've skydived and the ground looked like, I did a hop and a pop and the ground looked like that.
Yeah, look at that. Look how tiny everything is.
Yep.
I would say he's at least 2,000 or 3,000 feet.
Yep. Yep. I would say so too.
What's up, Corey? Joe, I mean, it is what it is. There's some of them out there that just don't give a crap.
Yep.
I mean, everybody has skirted the rules a little bit, but I would say in a responsible way. Say you went over a major highway just because you were trying to get where you were going, but you weren't stopping and hovering 20 feet over the cars, and you were, a couple hundred feet in the air, and you were just trying to get where you were going. You just cut that little portion out of the video, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you would accidentally go over 400 feet because you didn't realize it at first. There was plenty of times I shot over 400 feet and then realized it, 10, 15 seconds later and hurried up and came back down,
Well, yeah.
Can you guys see that?
What's up, Dan?
Yeah.
We've all had a shady neighbor, but have you ever stolen one of their packages just to prove a point?
You're taking my property.
Well, there's been a lot of comings and goings of UPS trucks in this neighborhood.
What about
A
that?
lot of packages coming to this house particular. Well, something's going on in there.
What's going on in there is none of your goddamn business, you crazy broad.
Something's going on.
Amazon.
I'm
My Amazon wish
sir,
list.
I'm taking the package.
No, you're not taking
No,
my
I
package.
am.
That's
No,
my
excuse
stuff.
me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
You never bring a spray bottle to a
Praise
package fight.
Ow! Oh my God! You killed me!
Oh my God.
Did not.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my
What
God!
a drama queen.
Hold on, this sounds familiar.
I'm wondering if this
Oh my God! You killed me!
Much better.
Is that
I
fun?
mean,
That guy.
that almost seems real but staged at the same time. It's hard to tell. Like it seemed real all the way up to the point when she rolled on the ground, but maybe she's being so dramatic.
Oh,
It
well,
just
yeah.
looks fake.
Paul, you ran into Karen one time, and she was dramatic too, wasn't she?
Was it me? Oh, I don't know. Well, I had one because I was flying.
I like that. Bring a spray bottle to a package.
Yeah.
All right, guy. I got to go in and get some coffee. I'll be back.
Okay.
So there you go, guys. That was my blood pressure this morning, and the doctor says it's fine.
152 over 104.
That's a little on the high side.
Well, the machine says it's up here, so
Maybe it's
Worked
fine.
out
Yeah.
I wish I could get mine down. We'll see this medication after a few days. Dealing with my mom being scammed for Amazon Fire Stick activation. Oh my God, dude. I've seen those. See the Corey, this is exactly why there's 2 or 3 scam channels that I watch that keep you up to date on all the latest scams. I'm always watching out for the latest ones to keep an eye out just for shit. Because I've seen that one. People will call, they'll go to Google and they'll say Amazon activation, and just some random 800 number will pop up and they'll call it. And these people will be like, oh, yeah, we'll activate your account for you. But then they want to charge you to do it when it literally takes you 5 minutes at the most to just do it yourself right on your phone. You go to the website, you punch the code in, boom, boom, you're done. Takes 2 seconds. The TV literally will walk you through it. Corey, I mean, I'm going to assume your mom's probably not even close to as technical as you are. So, I mean, it happens. Unfortunately. I mean, all your mom can do is just call the bank or credit card company and I wouldn't even say I gave them the money. I would just say they took it out my account, and I don't know what the company's name is. Don't tell them you fell for a scam. Just be like, I woke up this morning and there was a $200 charge on my card, and I don't know how they got it. And then what they'll do is just cancel your card and refund you the money, send you out a new card.
Well, now we're going to see on a whole bunch of copycat Karens on in the world. Here's one that just popped up.
That's my mail.
What?
My mail's been missing, and now I caught you on camera stealing it.
Mine gets mixed in here.
No, it doesn't. Give me
No.
that. Yes.
Ah!
What are you doing? Hey, that's my mail.
Oh, Jesus.
I caught you on camera stealing it.
Mine gets mixed in here.
No, it doesn't. Give me that.
No.
Yes.
Ah!
What are you doing? Hey, that's my mail.
What?
Taking the crap by the looks of it.
Copycat Karens.
If your mail's getting mixed up with somebody's and you walk over there and politely ask them, have you received my mail? You don't start going through their damn mailbox. I mean, you could legitimately be going through it because of that situation, but it's just going to make you look like you are stealing something.
This is why in the UK we don't have mailboxes. We have letterboxes. On our front door, the post goes into the hallway. No one's getting hold of it once it's in there.
Well, it depends on what neighborhood. In a lot of the newer neighborhoods, they don't even they don't use mailboxes anymore. A lot of them have the community mailboxes. See, it's kind of like a post office box. You have to have a key to get into your box. The mailman just comes on and opens up the whole thing up. And
Yeah.
he sorts the mail through it and then locks it up. And then there's individual doors that with keys on it.
You know what I call that? You know what we call that over here? A lazy postie.
That's what it's more efficient for the mail system to do it that way because they can go to one neighborhood instead of having to drive around to each thing. They can pull up to one box, sort it out real quick, and then boom, they're off to the next neighborhood.
See, our posties don't even drive around either. They walk. They have a massive pram full of post, and they come to your door. They put it through your letterbox. They walk away. No matter what the weather, it could be Christmas Eve, snowing, minus 20 degrees, and they're still in their shorts and sandals.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, David, it's a lot more spread out here. Like walking's not an option in a lot of places. Like you're talking about if you're delivering in the county, dude, a mailbox might be a mile apart from the next. You'd be spending 8 hours just walking to 6 mailboxes. But like I said, in the city, they've gone to the communal mailboxes in a lot of newer neighborhoods because one, it saves on gas and everything for the post office. They don't have to drive around to every mailbox. So,
But that way, with it being a mailbox, over in America, you could ring up and go, didn't receive it.
what's up, Donald?
Over here, because it's posted through your letterbox and scanned, you can't do that.
Yeah, but what happens if you get a package on your doorstep? I mean, they can't shove a big ass box through your little postal slot, can they?
No, they normally hide that in your dustbin on bin day.
You put it in your trash can on trash day.
We've actually seen it happen. Let's see if I can find the Hermes one.
That's possible. That one was staged, Donald. You know how they people will put out a real short, and then a bunch of people will do like parodies of it.
David is talking about pasties, as Captain Joe says.
What I miss?
David's explaining about the proper etiquette for delivering of packages.
Oh,
So, like,
Christ,
our
something about
neighborhood has-
pasties.
See, our neighborhood has mailboxes, but it's an older neighborhood. This neighborhood's from like the 1970s or whatever.
When it comes to parcels over here, we have a great service. You just the hell did that open up?
I hate the fucking post office.
Can you read it? Sorry, top of the roof. And the parcel's
Oh
on the
my
roof.
God. Yeah, see, Corey, there's nothing wrong with the community mailboxes,
Well,
but I can see what you're saying there. You kind of stopped it in the middle of it, which kind of screwed a bunch of people up.
Mark White, how you doing, Mark?
Yeah, almost all the newer neighborhoods you go into now, they have their own little mini post office now. Some of them will have really nice buildings that you walk into. It's a bunch of post office boxes. Some of them you just drive up
delivered.
to.
Just dropped it over the fence.
You wonder why. You wonder why shit gets broke.
Under the bucket.
Oh, there was that one fucking viral video that went viral.
Look at
on
that
FedEx.
one. It's jammed in the mailbox.
Didn't deliver because there was a bear at the door. I've seen this one. You can't say it weren't delivered. See, we have a great service over here. It's on the roof, no one's stealing it.
Yeah, for security. Yeah. Put a little sign out there. For security, throw it on the roof. Well, Ron's got signs posted. Security watch by Security Deer.
Yeah, look what this jackass does right here. This was FedEx.
That's a TV, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Samsung TV. Watch what he does. So I can chucked it over the fence. He actually that guy got fired for that because it went
Oh, yeah.
viral. FedEx fired him over it. Oh, you remember that video of the guy that tore up those people's porch when he tripped over that? He tore up all their Halloween decorations. We showed that one
Really?
last year. Yeah, well, that one was funny. The guy slips and hits his I think he hits his shin, if I remember correctly.
Slips and
This-
falls, doesn't he?
Yeah, this dude gets super pissed and tears up all their decorations. So Amazon replaced all their decorations, gave them like a bunch of money for it. They got like a couple $1,000s in credit.
It was an actual Amazon delivery driver.
Yeah. And he slips on the stairs, I think, and he goes fucking ape shit. And he tries to leave money at their door, I think, after.
Is there any sound with it or no?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh.
You'll hear him once he comes up to the door. You can hear the Halloween decorations going off.
Oh, that one there. I remember that one.
That's 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we showed this like a year and a half ago on your show. Watch what he does. He's all right. Now he's contemplating life. It's like, oh yeah, I remember the news story that said that the family got like a couple $1,000 credit from Amazon for this, and the driver
Didn't
got
have a very
fired.
good lawyer because I'm sure that a good lawyer would have got him more than a couple $1,000.
Well, I think Amazon just reached out to them and offered them some money.
Still going at it.
I tell you what, they must have been expensive pumpkins.
Dude's like fucking pissed.
You know what it reminds me of? Angry Birds movie.
Oh, yeah.
When
And
he
now he
attacks,
realizes. Look, now he realizes he kind of thinks about it. He realizes he kind of fucked up though here in a second. He's like, shit, what did I do? So I might as well finish it off.
he's definitely the guy from Angry Birds movie. Eyebrows.
And then he sticks it in the pumpkin. I mean, that's probably $200 worth of shit he destroyed. I would have been happy if Amazon gave me a couple grand. I wouldn't have really complained.
Well, he still hangs around.
You don't know what he's doing behind the camera, though.
And he goes, there you go, I might as well finish the delivery.
Yeah, he took a picture of it sitting on the front porch.
Yeah, he fucked up, realized they had a Ring doorbell. Yeah, just go out there and start super gluing the pumpkins back together.
He's definitely got some anger issues, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, he's trying to rip the door. I don't remember this part. He's trying to rip.
Trying to rip the Ring doorbell off.
Even if you rip it off, though, it's still going to be stored on their cloud
Recorded,
service.
yeah.
I don't know why people try to do that.
If it was me and I'd realised I fucked up like that, yeah, I'd.
Oh, he's trying to put the pumpkins back together.
Yeah.
He's like, here, you go in there and start giving them some free packages. Here's some extra stuff for you. Yeah, and he's in there ripping packages open, seeing if he can buy a find replacements. Yeah, see, he comes a.
Oh, got some money.
Yeah, $45, and he just destroyed probably about, like I said, maybe around $200 worth of decorations.
200 or more because some of it was solar powered lighting.
If it had been me, I'd have just gone on Amazon and reordered the items and had them delivered to their house. Just left a note saying, "I'll replace."
Where was this at? Do you remember?
And then he ran it over just to. I don't know where that was located.
Just to finish it off.
Looked like maybe Arizona or someplace like that.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Rick and Karen will be there between 10:30 and 11 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay. That's about the time my Meals and Wheels arrives.
Yeah,
Also, Hodges just wants his building.
yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't Mike, was it? Mark says.
Yeah.
That was Mike delivering Temu packages.
Oh, you get Meals on Wheels?
Yes.
Laura,
What do you-
why on the Birds account?
Yeah, you got to run outside and catch a meal that is going by.
I tell you what, they bring you some stuff. What the hell? I mean, I'm getting Meals on Wheels, right? Let me show you what they gave me a bag of yesterday.
That's funny, Mark. Oh, is that Laura in the chat?
Yeah.
What's up, Laura? All right, we'll see you later, Lisa.
Laura, I rung the doctors. They're not worried about my blood pressure.
I'll see, Mike. I would have actually sat there, even if I was watching that on my thing. I would have sat there and watched it until he finished. I'd be like, yeah, keep destroying more shit, dude.
Bag of apples and I don't know what
Was
the
that
hell
beets?
what the hell this thing is.
Broccoli.
Is
Isn't
that bag? It looks like a bag of beets. Oh, broccoli.
it? It's a giant.
The hell's
Hey,
Paul gonna do
Paul's
with
got a
that?
giant piece of broccoli.
Oh, bell peppers.
And
You don't even cook.
and a bunch of apples.
You should have
Now,
told him.
If
Can't
I'm
you
getting
tell him?
Meals on Wheels, why the hell would you be giving me fresh? I don't get it.
Well, fruits I could see, but if you tell them you don't cook, they shouldn't be wasting money bringing you fresh vegetables if you're not going to use them. You need to let them know that so they're not wasting their time and money bringing you shit like that.
Well,
Like that.
the drivers, they don't care. They're just doing their thing.
Well, no, I'm saying contact whoever you set up your meal plan with.
Well,
And tell 'em-
it's through Council on Aging.
They said they're not
Tell-
worried about Laura.
Yeah, I would say tell them that you don't want the fresh stuff because you don't cook. That way they can give it to somebody who's actually going to use it. Yeah,
Now
that or
you
go. You know, Paul, go up there and give that to your damn tenants.
Yeah.
They
You've
might
now
use
got
it.
Rio excited because he's seen your broccoli.
That's one big ass piece of broccoli. I'll tell you that. What would you use that? Make a broccoli soup or something? I don't know.
Oh, cook it and eat it, broccoli. Put cheese sauce on it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some cheese on it. Oh, it's
Cook
good.
it on the grill. Yeah.
Yeah, that could be eaten raw, but he doesn't cook at all, Edward. Like he literally doesn't use his kitchen. He eats frozen shit.
I definitely don't eat. I wouldn't eat broccoli raw.
No, broccoli raw is not bad if you got some ranch dressing to dip it in. It's all right. It's all right that way. Cut it up in little small pieces.
I have a use for broccoli. You boil it off, give it the birds. Problem solved.
Yeah, go up there and give it to your tenants or somebody so at least get eaten. I'm sure the kids will eat the apples.
Paint the top of it red, take it to a local park and dig a little hole and plant it in the ground. Laura, take a week off.
Why the hell is Messenger having me log in all of a sudden? Fuck.
Good morning, Steve.
Oh, looks like Laura found herself an Arizona sweet tea.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, she's getting Americanized. Look at this, David. See that? Look at that. Southern style.
Yeah, and I bet you it was brewed in the UK.
Oh, Steve, getting ready for his flight. You going to spin up?
Yeah. Damn it. Well, yeah, I'm going to go spend my spin up money here in a couple minutes.
Steve.
Get new tires on the car. Well, even this little car, tires are expensive.
Get that road hazard on them. I'm telling you, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Because Sarah, we had one of our tires blow out on the sidewall, and it had been on the car for a good like 4 or 5 months. And since I had the extended road hazard, it only cost me $10 to get a new tire.
Really?
It's worth it. If they have it, it's worth the extra $5 or $10 per tire. I'll say. Save you some money down the road.
So
Plus you
Steve
get-
Carpenter's at the airport waiting to go to spin up, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to try and meet up with them and Chris Hope and Rodney and Dennis. Shit, wish I could have gone. But I would have put $1,500 into that trip.
Oh,
The airline trip alone was $1,000
that's gross, Mike.
Where is it being held this year?
Austin, Texas. And I think the reason the price is so high is because the Formula One race isn't the same weekend.
Yeah.
So they jacked the prices up.
Oh, it's just because everybody loves planning drone meetups around times of other bigger events. Let's go to a city where there's a major event going on and let's plan a drone meetup there. It's always a good thing.
Oh, bollocks.
Dude, there's so many nice, beautiful rural areas in the US. I don't know why everybody wants to continuously have drone meetups in the middle of cities. I'm like, dude, you could go out and find a nice patch of rural land somewhere and set up and you wouldn't have to worry about anybody bothering you. Like out where Ron's at, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody wants to do meetups in the cities. Like, fuck that. Because not only are you dealing with traffic, you're dealing with, people that might be in the parks that you're trying to set it up in or wherever you're at. You're going to have everyday traffic coming through there, which means you got to deal with people complaining. Like I said, there's a lot of nice areas that are out in the middle of the boonies that you don't have to worry about people bothering your meetup.
Yeah.
Like, where Jim wanted to do the meetup out there at the what did he call that place? The compound? No, Ron's breaking up. But yeah, he wanted to do the meetup out there at that compound area, and that was a nice area.
Yeah.
Nothing around for miles. And I think Ron's gone.
Hey, there we go. Ron, yeah, Ron, I think is
Hold on.
oh, his head moved. Oh,
Let
now
me stop his video. Well, I stopped his video to see if it'd reconnect him.
Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
yeah, we
Yeah.
can hear you now. Turn your video back on again.
Start my video. There we go.
It's
Yeah.
black screen.
Shit, I'm damn near in the city.
Oh, there you go.
Joe. Nope.
Nope. You're frozen. What do you think it could be, Paul? Ron's frozen and no audio again.
Well, he just in the location, that's all. You just don't have a signal.
He said he's in the city.
Yeah.
I don't really matter though.
Hell, I go at the E10 to St. Thomas. I start dropping out, right? And it's supposed to go all the way to the lake, and I lose it just outside of St. Thomas on the East End, especially.
Ron, your video is jagged, and you're all we hear is the sound is a beep and a boop and a bop and a boop. Boop.
I don't hear nothing. He's just silent.
Hello.
There you go.
There you go. Well, a little bit.
Except your video is it is one picture, another picture, another picture.
I can imagine Market's definitely going to have a TFR around it.
It's weird. I got like 4 or 5 bars.
Wow. You know, the sad part of it is we put a lot of faith and trust in the internet, and I think that it's getting way overused.
Ooh, was that a missile?
What are
Yeah.
you watching?
He's watching Ukraine. I mean, no,
Yeah,
Israel.
but that
Uh,
Israeli Lebanon border, there was one of those Blackhawks just flew by, like, you know, it was showing it, they were following it for a little bit, and then all of a sudden a missile went over to looked like the Lebanon side.
Yeah, they're hitting the West Bank now.
yeah, Lebanon's trying to attack them from the other side.
Well, you got Hamas has been supported now by what's the other group?
Hezbollah. Yep, they're
That was always going to happen when you tried to commit genocide.
Yep, Hezbollah, Hamas, and now they're saying Russia is threatening us too.
Well, Russia can piss off. They can't even take over Ukraine.
see the bottom right screen there, guys.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. That looks like an Apache.
Yeah,
To be honest, I think it's a dangerous game, Biden and Sunak going over.
Well, you know, the
It's too
sad part
soon.
of it is the sad part of it is that Biden is actually the player. I mean, anybody could whip his ass. He's dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah. If anything, Hamas could do us a favor and take them both out.
They're
That's
already
what,
gone.
that's what I
anyway.
was hoping for Air Force One when he went over there. I was hoping that.
They're already gone anyway. They left. Yeah, they were only there yesterday.
Yeah.
Sunak's there today. The UK Prime Minister. Wouldn't even bother me. He doesn't even have a fucking mandate to be the Prime Minister, so he can fuck off.
wasn't it UK going in today? The Prime Minister.
Yeah, well, he's acting Prime Minister because no one agrees that he's the Prime Minister.
Oh, just like Trudeau here, nobody agrees that he's the Prime Minister. Yeah.
He's not won an election. He's had no votes. He's just there by default.
What's
No.
up, Steve? What are you asking about the Florida drone meetup? I
If
was
anybody
saying,
finds a drone, speak to TJ.
no, I was saying Jim wanted to have the meetup over there in the compound area over by his house because it's
Where's Spin Up?
in
Austin,
Texas.
Texas.
Texas? Yeah, Texas.
Austin,
What's the one you have in Florida there, Justin?
That's a South Florida drone
In
meetup.
the spring, yeah.
But see, Jim wanted to do it. So by Jim's house, there was a huge area where they built all these roads for neighborhoods and everything.
Yeah.
And they pretty much had all the road infrastructure out there. But then the 2008 crisis hit. And so they never even built any houses on it. It was just miles and miles of uniformed roads that you could tell were supposed to be houses and neighborhoods, but they never actually started building any of the houses. And so a lot of like drifters go out there and they take their cars out there and they have drift competitions on the roads out there. And that's where Jim was trying to get them to hold the meetup because there was so much room out there. And they didn't, they ended up picking really cramped areas to have it.
Oh, Jesus.
There's the South Florida spin up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Ray's is a free location. I didn't say nothing about that.
And look who's right here doing
Yeah,
a
no.
cameo appearance.
And then Mike was sitting in front of me. And then Dan was next to Mike, and we were shooting spit wads over on Love My Drones, Ed from Love My Drones.
Oh, yeah. Good old Ed.
And he-
Anybody ever hear from him?
Yeah, he's been on
Oh,
some
he-
shows here and there over the last few months.
Oh, has he? I like
He's
that.
been
He's a good dude.
He was in my chat like a week or two ago. He pops into my chat every once in a while. But he thought it was the other table, and so he started throwing them at the other table. And the whole time we were filming them. He couldn't see shit anyway because his glasses were all broke.
I bet.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Reminder, Vader.
A Vader reminder.
Yeah, that I forgot to turn that off.
Yeah, because he already took him and got clipped and snipped, right?
Yep.
It's just a reminder to let you know he's on the stairs.
I agree with you, Joe.
Yeah, what did Biden he went over there and offered him with 200 million or
It was
100 million?
100 million in food, medical.
Yeah, 100 million and a packet of diapers.
Well, the diapers are for Joe.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have gave him a fucking dime, but that's just me.
No, why? Look, this has been going on for fucking centuries. It's simple. Don't imprison people. Yeah. Allow them free movement between the West Bank and Gaza, and you won't have a problem.
I think I got rid of it.
Oh, Bob Dempsey's going to try and do a meetup in Las Vegas.
Well, and there's a lot of open spaces out in Vegas still that you could drive.
I don't know.
out to.
I think it's a big gamble, if you ask me.
Oh my
god! In other words, you're calling it a crapshoot.
17 black.
You got to roll the dice.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of locations you could hold a nice meetup in Vegas, right outside the city, outskirts of the city.
Yep.
Well, Vegas is one of those kind of towns where you come from almost like nothing desert into Vegas, right?
Mm-hmm.
All righty, guys. I got to go spend some money.
Oh, what you doing?
Putting new sneakers on the car.
Oh.
Nothing he wants to be doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you don't want to be alongside of the road with a flat tire.
Now, if he was like,
I just need some good winter tires on this thing.
Yeah.
So,
well, if Ron was like, if he was like, I'm going to the gun store and getting a new gun, and he was sighing about it, I'd be like, stop crying. But
well, funny thing is, I am going to that is my next stop is the gun store. I got to take and get a gunsmith, put my scope back on my one rifle. So, but that won't be too expensive. Anyhow, gotta run, guys. See y'all later.
Wow.
Laura, if you're still in the chat, the expansion pack's £16.
Not only do you have Bob, you got Tom that's in Vegas too, lives up in Henderson. And there's 2 or 3 of them that live in Vegas, I think.
Okay. I got to go do some signs, I guess. I got to go to work. I have to go to Elmer, St. Thomas.
Vegas is a fun town if you ever get a chance to go.
Kennebuckland, okay, 31 Walnut Street.
I like the episode in Big Bang Theory when
Security.
Sheldon goes to Las Vegas and he's watching the table. The guy goes up to him, "Can I help you, sir?" He goes, "I've been watching this table. I reckon the next number is going to be 17 black."
Yeah, somebody.
And the guy goes, "Pelican." He goes, "What's Pelican?" He gets carried away, and the guy on the table goes, 17 black. He just hear him going, "No."
So in some places, counting cards is illegal, but there's actually other places where it's completely legal that you can count cards. Like if you know how to fix the games because just of your mathematical skills, you can get away with it. In Vegas, it's not, I don't think it's illegal in Vegas, but it's frowned upon. And
Yeah.
they'll kick you out of the casino if they catch you doing it. I don't
Well,
think
that's
it's
why
act-
they swap. That's why they swap the tables every so often, isn't it?
Well, they use, I think they use 5 decks of cards per game. So it makes it harder counting. But if you get somebody like a Sheldon type person in there, it don't matter how many decks you use, they'll figure it out. I mean, people are just really skilled at counting cards. I think they use either 3 or 5 decks on a table at once.
Yeah.
Because what they do is they have this big card feeder that they pull the cards out of, and I think it holds up to 5 decks.
Yeah.
It's illegal in Vegas. Yeah, I think it's I want to say Atlantic City, Steve. They actually I know one of the places in the US it's actually legal. You can actually count cards.
Yeah.
But the casinos will refuse you service if they know you're doing it.
Amazon is 4 stops away. Great.
Well, so you can call them up in 30 minutes because they fuck something up.
Probably. So, right, the other day, the Amazon guy, he'd already marked my package down as delivered. So I rung him up and I was like, he hasn't freaking delivered it. And they checked the tracking. They went, oh, he must have delivered it to another door. So they gave me a refund. And then about 5 to 10, there's a knock on the door and he dropped the parcel off. I was like, well, that was stupid. I think he was running behind, so he thought, I'll do another bit of the route and then drop these off later on his way back.
Oh yeah, Corey, if you go somewhere like Vegas for a business thing and you're the one they're trying to wine and dine, oh yeah, you can really get some cool shit. Go to some cool clubs and stuff. Thing is you can't experience all of Vegas in 2 or 3 days. Like that's a town that you would have to spend a couple weeks in to really get a good visit, like to be able to visit most of the different places. I don't know if they still have the sign graveyard, but that was always a cool place to go to.
Yeah. Did you see the a few years ago there was a YouTube video about a guy that went to Vegas and his mate put a bet on it. He said, I bet you can't spend a week in Vegas without doing a bet. And they recorded him the whole 7 days and he come out the other end, he went, I told you I could do it. I didn't put a whole bet on. He went, sorry, mate, but this is a bet.
Oh my God.
You'd want to do that, mate, wouldn't you?
Dude, somebody be getting their ass kicked.
I don't know where Paul is, but I got to run, people. I got to go do some stuff. I got some driving to do today again. So, anyways, I better get going. So, we'll talk to you guys a little bit later, eh?
Yeah, catch you later.
Yeah.
I'll see you right quick. You can go through here, David, and it's got all the old signs to all the old casinos.
Yeah.
Because the history, unfortunately, just does not last in Vegas. Like every 20 years, a bunch of historical buildings will get ripped down and rebuilt. So they've done at least this much, and they've taken all the old signs and put them in here. And at nighttime, this whole place is like lit up. There's a lot of the signs they all have hooked to power, and they'll have them lit up.
Yeah, but they're not proper like buildings, are they? They're like warehouses.
Well, it's just an open thing that you walk through. It's not even in a warehouse. It's just all open outside.
No, I'm on about the casinos themselves. They have the fancy facades, but in the side of it, it's just an open warehouse type shell.
Kind of, yeah. Some of those casinos are really nice, like the shit, what's the name of the one? Fuck, I can't think of the name of it. Let's see here.
Have you been to Vegas, Justin?
Oh yeah, I lived in Vegas for a couple of years when I was younger, and I only lived 2 hours from it, so we were going there all the time when I was a kid. So, yeah, I know Vegas pretty well. Like if I was driving around Vegas, I wouldn't really need directions to drive around it. I could figure my way around pretty easily. What the hell's the name of those? The Wynn Casino. Yeah, the Wynn Casino. Go in there. Oh my god, dude, that's casino. It's so nice. I was watching a guy do a tour of he rented out one of their like villas, which is like their high-end room. You know, it's got like a bedroom, a bathroom, a full living room, a kitchen. Man, that was nice. Super high-end room.
No. You're not coming out today, I told you.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Edward. I'm sure they've changed it over the years. Last time I remember it was 5 decks. But I'm sure they've upped it over the years to make it even harder. Well, like I said, you get somebody in there that's like a math genius,
Yeah.
and it's almost it doesn't take them long to figure it out. Because most of the guys that have ever went in and bested Vegas on tables like that, they've always had like a very genius mathematical background to them. And that's how they were able to figure it out. What's up, TJ? TJ, I heard you lost your air too, buddy. Sucks. Damn, that was a long time ago, Steve. 1963. That was back when the mob was still around Vegas. I know one casino that's really run down now is the Circus Circus. That was a really famous hotel back in like the 80s and 90s, but it's gotten really run down over the last like 20 years. The same guy that did the Wynn Casino, he rented 2 different rooms in Circus Circus, and they were both disgusting. The floors were nasty, the carpets were all stained. Yeah, that place is ready to be torn down and rebuilt. Oh yeah, Mark, the Sphere, it looks badass, man. I watched some clips from the U2 concert because they did the opening for it, the grand opening. And the inside of that thing from the stands, oh my god, dude! Like the type of shows you could put on in there are just insane. TJ, if you're not busy, come up on the panel. Tell me what happened. 'Cause I just heard about it this morning. I just kind of got secondhand about it. If you're not busy. Oh yeah, they all have hotels, Mark. Or they'll have like a tower next to the casino with hotel rooms. The Sands, yeah, that was the famous one. Sands Hotel and Casino. Oh yeah, I mean, if you just watch the movie Casino, you'll see how Vegas was so much more different back then.
I'm still here, Justin. I'm just getting ready to save the Amazon guy.
Oh, you're good.
Because if it's the same one as yesterday, he's going to get attacked by some cats again.
Well, you do have some casinos like on Fremont Street and stuff, Mark, that don't necessarily have rooms. They're just kind of like a stop off point you can walk into and play some games, get some drinks. But yeah, all the ones on the strip mainly have hotels.
What's your biggest win, Justin?
Most I ever won was like 1,500. I think I played like $40 to win it. A lady walked off with I was in Vegas one time at a casino, and a lady was playing next to me, and she got up and left. And I was sitting there playing a slot machine next to her, and I'm sitting there, and I'm playing. And then all of a sudden I get up and I go to jump over to the machine she was on. Noticed she left her receipt there. It was like 900 and some dollars. She just walked off and left it. So I just sat there for like an hour and a half, just holding on to this ticket, waiting for this lady to come back and claim it. She never showed back up, so I went and cashed it in.
Why not?
I sat there and waited, dude, like, because I was nervous. I was like, dude, I'm going to get in trouble if I go cash this in, right? Like, and then the lady comes and looking for it. But see, a lot of people, sometimes people will get up and rush out of the casinos because they got a plane to catch or something, you know? They don't have time to screw around.
Yeah,
But,
guy ran past the cats.
what's up with the cats? You just got a bunch of feral cats running around here?
No, they belong to the end house, but they just got a thing for the Amazon guy. They just attack him every time.
Are they like attack them, like mean attack
Yeah,
them?
but it's only him. They don't attack any others.
Yeah, I'll be curb stomping some cats in. Like, I'm not about hurting animals, but if they come at me, dude, I'm going to curb stomp their ass. Like somebody's little dog comes running up and tries to bite my foot, I'm going to
DJ!
I'll put that bitch like a football across the grass. Watch me. So what happened, TJ?
So what happened was, I was on my way home from work, and I was coming across the bridge there, and there's this cruise ship that it's called the Margaritaville. I don't know if you've heard of it or whatever, but
No,
I was coming across the Blue Heron Bridge there, and I saw it, and so I was like, oh, let me put the drone up and take a few pictures. So I did, and I let it hover for a little bit so I could update to like the home point or whatever. And so like I sent it out and like a few yards out, and then I snapped a couple shots, whatever, and
Well, wait a minute. I'm thinking your distance calculation isn't right. There's no way a cruise ship is going to be a few yards out.
No, I sent the
it was parked in the car park.
Yeah. The ship was in the car park. Yeah, what David said. And so like I sent the drone a few yards out so I could take some pictures and whatnot. And so then I turned it around because there was an island there. I thought I'd take a picture of the island as well. And next thing I knew, I couldn't see the camera. I looked down at the screen. Like I tried to look up in the sky to see where the drone was. And I couldn't see it. So, like I thought I saw it, was like, oh fuck, it's just a couple birds. And so like I had sent it out, and I was up looking up in the sky, looking for it, whatever. And then I looked down at the screen, and I couldn't see the camera. I couldn't see my signal. I couldn't see the connection. Like everything just dropped. Like,
did you try the return to home button?
Yeah, I hit that, and I didn't.
Did it do the double beep?
No,
No, because he lost connection.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes that will remain connected, even though your phone, your sometimes if you hit that though, it can reconnect that portion of it. Because I've had that happen where I've lost connection and I've hit the return to home button and it beeped twice and then it came back a couple minutes later.
When you lost connection, did you lose connection to your phone or to your drone?
I think it was to like. I think it
No,
was like,
mine was to the drone.
I think I don't know, probably like both the connection to the drone and my tablet because I fly with my tablet because I don't like to look down so close at my phone.
Was that most likely it was an intercoastal, right, from the sea?
Yeah, I think so.
If there was cruise ships on it, it had to have been intercoastal. Because they
Think
come in
somebody
there.
had, like a signal blocker or like Rod said, maybe like an anti-drone, whatever.
Oh, it could have been something on your on the drone that
Could have
failed
been
too.
anything. You'll never know.
Yeah, I'll never know.
But like I said, like I've had it where it's disconnected from the drone and I lost signal and my phone was still on. And I hit the return to home button and it's still connected from that because you would hear the double beep. It would go beep beep.
Yeah, no, it didn't do
And
that.
then you-
Beep, 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 like that.
And it could have been your controller failed and the drone just was kept flying. I mean, it's hard to say. It could have been so many different things. You'll never know what it was.
Yeah. I hope somebody. I don't know. It may have fell in the water, so I don't know.
Do you have your numbers on it and everything?
Yeah.
You have like your phone number on it or anything, or is
I
it just
think-
your registration?
I think my phone number's on it as well.
Because most people just put their registration number on the drone, but unless somebody takes the time to call the FAA like Paul did, which most people that don't know about drones probably aren't even going to waste their time doing that. The chances you getting it back are slim to none. It's best to have your name and phone number on there as well. Just on a little tiny sticker, you just stick it somewhere on the drone.
Well,
That way,
what
if
you
some
do, you could take, those little return address stickers that have your name on that come pre-printed.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just something
Some
like that.
people put that on the bottom of their battery.
Oh yeah. Like they're they just like on
Name,
the,
address, phone number.
yeah.
Well, and some people might look at a drone too. They might pick up an Air too and look at it, and they know nothing about it, and they think it's just some cheap drone off Amazon. Toss it in the trash. I mean, it's hard to say, because
Yeah, I sent
Look at it this way. Laura got her drone back.
yeah.
like if that.
I sent what's his name from Thunder Drones? Rob from Thunder Drones. I sent him a message to see if he had any Air 2S's lying around.
There you go. GJ. Mark Allright said put a QR code on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did the QR code for TJ.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though, too, is like if that diver wouldn't have gave Murray that drone that one time, most likely that diver probably would have ended up tossing the thing. You know what I'm saying? At some point he probably would have just tossed it in the trash because he didn't know nothing about him. But luckily
Yeah, I
he
need to call
Paul.
get
he
a
knew
hold of
Paul.
what's his name with his underwater drone.
Curtis.
Yeah, but you have no idea.
Spend $5,000 to go find that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have no idea where it
Corey's-
even went to anyway.
Corey's asked you
Yeah.
questions in the chat, TJ.
Did you get the logs?
The logs. No, I don't think so. All I know is like it just took a picture. of,
Well,
like,
does it usually records the logs off the
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
It'll be in the app on your phone.
Yeah, you need to go into the app. You're going to have your logs, and you also should have your video cache.
So what?
You might be able to see where the fuck your drone went to.
Yeah.
Have you even looked in the videos on there?
He doesn't know how to get to his videos. I'm sure.
Well, it should probably landed next to his car. He drove off and left it sitting there. So it's he was probably sitting in the car all pissed off as it landed on the hood and he drove off.
Yeah.
Well, TJ, how you start it up and it comes up and you say there's a little icon you can tap on the bottom that'll show you what had been recorded.
Well, I wasn't doing any recording. I was taking pictures.
Do you have your phone? Are you using your phone right now to be on here?
I have my tablet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hook it to your controller and then pull up the app. Were you flying with your tablet or with your phone?
Whoops. Okay, that's what I'm doing. All right.
So I said, Joe, it probably disconnected. He got in the car all pissed off. And if he watches the video, it's probably landed right next to the car as he was driving off. I hate to make fun of TJ because it sucks losing a drone.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna go to my profile.
It's best to laugh about it, not dwell on it, because you'll just piss yourself off.
Yeah, settings.
It was TJ's Air 2 that got lost, Jonathan. Disconnected and flew off.
I told him about. I told him about this.
I think he yelled at it and it got
I
pissed.
messaged him because he messaged me like I think at like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Like, what are you doing up at this hour? And then I sent
Well,
a message.
make sure you're very careful when you're going to look for stuff that you don't
All right,
erase it.
Find my drone. Okay, so here's where it's showing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not good. That's the last point.
See that video thing in the middle? Tap
Yeah.
tap it.
So I think that was. Yeah, so I think that was the last thing that it was doing.
Oh, that's David's bird. David Birdman. Laura's boyfriend, husband, fiance. I don't know what you want to call
He's my paid stalker.
him.
Yeah, it's not even showing. It was just it wasn't even showing anything.
Now, I can't remember. How does he get to the cache?
Just know it happens to everybody and you'll never live it down. We'll give you shit for it for years to come. Just like everybody else. I got shit for wrecking my Mini too.
You got to have your remote control on to get your cache, right?
Yeah, plug the remote control into it and turn your controller on.
Just like you're gonna go fly.
Right.
Suddenly the drone appears up and TJ can bring it home.
Just been sitting there hovering all night.
Outside his front door.
Like, oh, here I am. Like, oh my God, where were you?
No, I think what happened was the Air 2 saw him doing some type of sexual thing to the Avata. It got jealous and it just flew the hell off. It's like, I'm done with this
probably.
dude.
That's probably what happened.
I'm doing with this
They got
shit.
jealous because I was flying my Avata too much.
Yeah, the Avata rolled over, you rubbing its belly, and it got jealous.
Right, let's see. You have to go back to the main menu or something.
Go to the fly app.
No, the last spot it was showing it was located, Joe, was actually over the water.
Hey, Dre.
Hey, Dre. Long
What's up,
time no
Dre?
see.
How's everybody doing?
Good. We're trying to figure out how to get him to be able to show his cache from his loss of his drone.
Yeah, put the controller on.
Yeah.
Display device.
The little lights are flashing on it.
Yeah, it's not connected. Then from there, he's going to actually go into the files.
Go into files.
Right, like DJI management, DJI form or device management, DJI forum, DJI store, find my drone.
There should be in DJI, I want to say try device management. That might be all the drones, but I'm thinking that it was there.
I can't remember it either, Dre, because
Yeah.
there's a little icon you tap there and it shows you all the stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be a folder, and it says it's gonna say log.
Well, look, TJ, if anybody could help you, it's Dre, because it's literally in the name of his channel, Recovery One.
Yeah.
Well, I was lucky enough to have a resident return mine to the site superintendent.
The Phantom 4 you lost?
Yep, turned it in last weekend.
Oh, wow.
Lost it 2 months ago. But
Was it in good shape still or what?
No, man, it was trashed. It was the battery had come ejected from it because the landing gear was in perfect shape. So I know it didn't land properly. It crashed, and the shell was cracked in about 3 different spots, come apart.
This is the 19th.
One of the motors that took the initial, one of the motors took the initial blunt, was twisted a little bit, sideways, only had 2 props left on it. Well, I can see that the battery had already came out prior to it hitting because the battery frame itself, the internal part cage, was bent. So I guess when it took off, the clips didn't hold on it for some reason. Because like I said, you always go back, you got to think, you go through your steps, prepping your drone when you fly, you make sure the battery's in there good, all these kind of things. But I can't sit there and say guaranteed that I did that every time. But that's
Corey's
part of my process.
Hey, Jody.
I was pulling back out on the battery.
It's not Android, Corey. He flies with Apple. He's saying hook it to your whatever device you're using
Computer.
and hook it to your computer through a USB cable. He had one for Apple up in the chat somewhere.
I don't know where it's at. Settings, maybe.
Well, we
It's gonna
can't
be
see
in the
what you're
files
looking at.
area, and it's a matter of looking. It might be under the list on the cache. It may be looked on the log, which is where it should be at.
Oh,
Log,
here, says
flight log.
firmware update, clear cache, flight.
No,
tip.
no.
Don't clear it.
Don't clear it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
you'll
my
pull Paul
situation,
Murray do that.
That's why I knew it was a battery.
That's a
issue
Welsh
when I
Rob
had
thing, isn't
mine,
it? Oh, cache
because
deleted.
mine never registered at all.
Stink.
Flight log never registered. Even on my air data, it never registered. Because usually air data, as soon as you turn that drone on, it registers with air data.
Now,
So if I
does he need the SD card in his controller?
No,
Okay.
this will be on the onboard file system. Because the files are so small. Like I said, with mine, I knew it was something had to be do with the battery because, like I say, with air data, as soon as you turn your drone on, it automatically
TJ,
registers it.
TJ, Corey sent you a link in the chat.
Let me see.
Yeah, but
the
that's for
one the-
DJI Go 4 though, and the DJI Go, he has the flight app, unless it's the same thing.
Well,
No, I don't
it's
think
going to
so.
be the same underlying structure as far as cache files and flight logs.
Fucking, you got to use iTunes. Fuck Apple.
Uh,
God, dude, they're making shit so complicated.
How you doing, Mark, Jody, Corey, man,
What's up, Jody?
Captain Bob?
Fucking hate iTunes.
Sync flight data to the
What's up, Jody?
Jonathan, who else is in here? Yeah, mine took off. As I said, mine was actually.
I guess the last one I did was October 18th.
That was
Mhm.
yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. It was like for 1 minute.
That was
You had a flight log for 1 minute.
I guess I hit the play button and the little
No, when you hit the flight logs, it's not going to come up as a video. It's going to come up as a it may come up as a Excel file or something of that nature where it just shows information of, I'm trying to remember, Paul, does it come up with GPS coordinates or does it come up with actual flight pattern?
Jonathan says, TJ, go to your photos. On the top left, you should see your flight logs.
In my photos.
Yeah. That's what Jonathan's saying.
Well, those are the ones that you
Oh.
have to actually save up into the cloud. I know what he's talking about there. Because I
Alright,
do that
this
to
is
make
what it-
sure everything syncs.
All right, so that's what I was taking picture of yesterday. So it did save the pictures.
Uh-huh.
Right, because it hadn't lost connection yet, so it was sending back
Mhm.
some data.
Mr. Murray, did you get my message yesterday?
He looks confused, so probably not.
The one about the DJI Fly?
No, I sent you a message on a package that I'm sending you. I sent you a tracking number.
I didn't get it.
Oh, I'm sure you did. It'll be Justin talking through how to get to his messenger.
Oh, check on your phone, Paul. I don't think you have Messenger on your computer, do you?
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's on his phone. or
Yeah, I
whatever.
do.
That's why I sent it to.
Let me go look.
I don't know how else to explain it besides click on Messenger. All right. Well, he's got the link, Corey, so he's gonna have to walk himself through that. But it does explain step by step how to do it.
Mhm. Okay.
Should I click that link that
It's gonna be the one that says,
here is iOS?
yeah. It's quite a few steps, but it does walk you through it step by step.
If you haven't
He's going to get confused in a minute. Paul's going to need instructions on how to recover his password for his.
I don't have iTunes.
What's up, JRC? John, what's going on, man? You don't have iTunes on your iMac?
No, I have Apple.
That's iTunes.
Oh,
You should have it on your computer. You have an iMac.
yeah.
I thought
You've never-
it like mandatory to have an iTunes account.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, if you have an Apple product.
That's what
Yeah.
I said. Yeah, you gotta have a iTunes account, especially on a desktop. I see use desktop, but I'm talking about a Macintosh or Mac, whatever you guys call them nowadays.
TJ's figured out some loophole in Apple's system and all these tech guys for years haven't figured out. He just turned the computer on and figured it out. Just pressed the button.
Mhm.
Yeah. Connect your phone or tablet to your computer via a lightning cable.
What you have, you just use a cable that you have.
Click the
Like
mobile
whatever.
device icon at the top of iTunes.
Just use your whatever cable you use to charge your phone. It should be a data transfer cable too.
So do I need to hook it up? Oh no.
So to get your cable from that you use to charge your tablet or your phone up with, and
So,
hook your
let
tablet.
me ask this
directly
question:
onto
what
it.
are we trying to figure out? Where the drone is at, or where?
What happened to it?
Pretty much like we're trying to figure out what
why it
happened,
crashed.
Yeah,
Or
he
where
lost,
it's at,
he
either
lost
one.
connection.
What it's at
before.
and where it is.
or
I
where it's
thought
at.
we knew
Either
where
one.
it is. I thought it went in the water.
The last
But
location is showing.
when he did the find my drone,
Mhm.
it was doing the little dot thing right there in the ocean.
Right. So we pretty much know it's in the water.
TJ,
Yeah.
go stand on the coastline and wait for the dolphin to come past and it go. Come out of his blowhole.
He already had a plan. He was going to spend about 15 grand, have Curtis
Curtis.
fly out there and look for it.
Yeah.
Pay for 2 weeks
Yeah,
of hotel.
Yeah, Dre, I've got arriving Tuesday, the 24th.
Okay. I'll just make sure you got that tracking number so you can. I know everybody has different ways that they receive packages and stuff, so I always try to make sure when I send somebody something, I send them a tracking number.
Remind me what it is.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay, surprise.
Yeah, so I think it's in the water.
Oh, I saw you on Adrian's the other night. Those white hats look pretty slick.
Oh yeah.
When you were showing up,
I thought about that and I said, well, let me try some out, and
I don't know.
and see what they look like. And they came out pretty nice.
What did you get a hat? Did you get a hat from Adrian?
No, I don't get hats from. Well, I have received hats from people, but I usually send some out as part of my. I call it my. We call it brochures or advertisement for my brand. So I do what I can each year, and it cost me about $500 altogether between shipping and getting everything done, and send it out.
how much are you paying per hat, if you don't mind me asking? Because they
I usually
seem
buy the
pretty
hats.
high quality.
Yeah, like I said, the hats I got those for $9 a piece.
Oh,
directly
that's
from
not
the
bad at
company.
all.
Yeah, directly from the company this time. Cause usually if I got the ones off Amazon, they're about $2 more. They're about maybe 10 to $11 a piece on Amazon.
That's
Like I
not
said,
bad.
I'm buying like a dozen hats, so it adds up no matter what.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like I say, either way, like I say, if I buy it directly from the company, I might, I get a better deal on the hat, but then I may have to pay for it in shipping. You know what I'm saying? So Amazon, I got Prime, so I never have to pay for shipping. So it kind of works out
Look,
either way sometimes.
Because Rod was talking about the other day, he wanted to get a hat with his own like custom military logo on it.
Uh-huh.
I said, man, you can always go to Lids and get it embroidered right there in person, but you're going to pay about $70 for a good hat. I mean, they're
like I said, I
high
have
quality
a
hats,
local,
but
local printing place that gets my embroidery done. And like I said, that cost me about what they charge me? I think to get the hats done cost me about $112. So you break that down per hat. So it's about almost 10, 15 bucks, about $10 a hat.
it's not bad for embroidering either.
Yeah. And that's why I don't like iron on stuff. I'm an embroidery guy. Embroidery has always been my thing. And Paul can probably attest to that. We grew up, high school, we had Letterman jackets.
Yeah.
Everything you got a Letterman jacket.
Sweaters, jackets and sweaters. Yeah.
Yep. Everything was embroidered on those things. So that's why I've always kind of fell in love with that type of work. It holds up better than iron on, because a lot of times an iron on, you put it in the wash, or somebody puts on too high on the dryer, it starts peeling and breaking up and all that kind of stuff. It looks like a alligator print after a while.
Well,
The
shit,
embroidery
even the
kinda-
print on ones are just as bad. They'll start cracking after about 20, 30
Yeah.
washes.
Yeah. So I say with the embroidery ones, you can go into the wash, like my shirts I wear, it's embroidered. I've had those shirts going on now for 2 years, and my wife washes them, and they come out still looking like fresh shirts every time.
Oh yeah, you're talking about an embroidered hat. You're talking like a 1/4 inch of high end freaking thread.
Yeah,
that shit ain't wearing out very quick.
right. I mean, the only thing that has caused the hats I wear, my brand hats, is the sun. Wearing them out there in the sun, the sun will fade, to fade the colors a little bit. But the
there's
hats
not
are not
much
coming.
things.
The hats are not falling apart. But I've had one for 3 years now. I think that one is starting to fade a little bit, and it's basically because of the sun.
There's a company that came out with plastic, and they're making it for all different items that go outside,
Mm-hmm.
and they're actually giving a lifetime warranty on it, saying if the sun fades it, they'll replace it for free.
Sure.
And they're
Hey,
making a
Blind
bunch
Neil.
of different stuff. What's up, Neil?
Yeah, I heard you
Yeah,
got a
let's
new
go
a
in.
new adventure going on. They have made the cannabis a line. I guess they made it legal where he's at because he's all in.
Isn't he in Canada though? 'Cause I thought they were pretty much been legal for a while.
I think Rob from Thunder Drones has a couple of Air 2Ss. He said he would sell me one for 500.
Like the whole setup or just the drone?
Just the drone. Because I already have like the batteries and stuff like that. And then Joey Burdett, he said that he would he's got an Air 2S as well. But I told him I just needed the drone. And then he said possibly he would sell me just the drone. And then he asked what I would offer. And I said 600. And then he was like, how about 650? And I'll give you the extras. And then he said he would, ship it out like the next day or whatever.
Just remember, TJ, you can get a open box one on Amazon for $4.99.
Yeah.
This is my take on this, TJ. If you buy one, like I said, you buy it for somebody, take the whole deal, because sometimes you have binding issues when you get a drone separate from the original controller.
Yeah.
So if you buy it, get it with the controller that it comes with, and that way you just have a backup controller.
If you have
Just in
an extra controller afterwards, after it's all said and done, you sell your extra controller.
Yep.
So if I just get the drone, then I might have issues like binding.
I'm just
Well, if
saying
you-
that has
Could
happened. It rarely happens, but people have had issues. I see it all the time on forums online talking about, oh, the drone won't bind with the controller. And you ask me a question. I said, well, is this the original controller? No, I bought it off somebody else, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, because you don't know what firmware is on that drone compared to your controller.
Yeah, the first thing you want to do always when you're buying it is to make sure that it's unlocked.
Yeah.
Not locked.
Yeah, unlock.
Well,
A lot of times
two,
it means you just got to log in your information to make it under your name also. But firmware, where people have an issue with the compatibility, you got to make sure your controller has the same firmware as on a drone, or make sure you update the firmware on both items.
well,
A
like
lot of times that becomes an issue because you cannot, unless you hook it straight to the computer, to the we call it what's it called, the drone or DJI Assist. I'm sorry, DJI Assist, to make sure it's each one has the most current firmware.
now, if you're getting the entire setup for 500, I would say take it. If they want you to pay 500 for a used one just for the drone, hell no, you offer them 350 because they're going for, you can get them for 500 used or open box on Amazon right now. So why the hell would you pay somebody $500 for a used drone of theirs?
Yeah.
An open box is still new.
Yeah.
Well,
That's just my tidbit. If you can get five, like say Jason, like Justin said, $500 in the air for the complete package, that's a good bargain.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
you
What I'm
don't-
saying is the guy that wanted to use he was offering to buy the drone from was going to sell just the drone for 500.
Oh, no.
So the Amazon has open boxed ones that are just a drone for 500. So
Right. Yeah, no.
and they're
mean-
going to still have all the original stickers on, not actually
I'm
foam.
looking at Amazon right now, and they have just the drone for like $800.
No, 670. What
Nope.
the hell are you looking at? Look,
I
watch.
put in Air 2S drone, and it says
Oh,
7.
These, even though they say used, all these are open boxes. If you buy it new, it's $679 just for the drone. But you can get the open box ones for around 500. They just sell them as used, but they're actually open box. So somebody bought it, broke the seal in the box, and returned it. But even though it's used, you're still going to have a bit of a warranty through Amazon for a few months. Plus, if the drone's never been turned on, you could still get the DJI Care refresh on it.
How much was the original price on the Air 2S?
I think it was what, $11.99 or $12.99.
Hmm.
I think for the whole. You talking about for the Fly More?
No, I'm just talking about his price. I'm just comparison of the value of it. I'm saying 1,100 bucks. What's it called? Even 1,100 for the Air 2S, brand new, and now it's going for 50% less than what it was.
I don't see any.
Well, that was just for the drone by itself. That's not the Fly
No,
More.
I'm just because I'm about to say this, Justin. Now you go in there and look for Phantom 4 Pros, and look how much they still sell for. And brand new.
No, that was the Air 2S, Corey, just the drone by itself.
Yeah. Now you look up the Phantom 4 Pro, even used, they're still going between, I would say, most time you get a lot of extras with them most time, but you'll get a package deal between 800 and $1,000 still.
But like I said, if you can get an open box one for 500 just for the drone, and somebody's offering they want you to pay them 500 for just the drone, I would tell them that I can go to Amazon and get a open box one for 500. What kind of deal are you going to get?
Wait, what's this one right here for what is it? 30 bucks?
That's just a case.
Pretty small print there, TJ.
He's like, oh damn!
I'm sure someone says case only. Drone not included.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Case.
You order it and call up Amazon. Where the hell's my drone at?
Yeah.
That'd be me. I'd make sure I get a drone and all.
So David,
Hold on.
I heard you say Laura got hers back.
Yeah, hers was stolen. Well, it was taken from the storage unit.
Oh shit!
On the
That
day
was
we moved back into here, and we reported it stolen and everything. Got it blocked by DJI, and then about 3 weeks later, we got a knock on the door, and somebody just handed her the drone and just walked away. It was really weird.
You're right, Corey. I clicked on the wrong one. But it's still $560. So I would still.
They only take your first price.
I would tell the guy I would offer him 400 and see what he says. Would you do 400?
What from Rob Schwartz that I was telling you about?
Yeah, see what he says. Maybe you'll get another 50 knocked off. You start off at 400, he might say 450.
Does anybody know him personally or dealt with him before?
I've never dealt with him. I've just asked him questions and stuff.
So he's based out of Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard great things and I've heard bad things, so I don't know.
DJ, just urge caution, right? Make sure you tell him you're going to pay with PayPal. So if he doesn't send you the drone, you can get your money back.
Well, I asked him if he had Venmo, and he does have Venmo. So
yeah, that's all I'm saying. I when you heard it said his name, I've heard great things about the guy, and I've heard bad things. So
PayPal will only give his money back if he sends it as services and goods.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have to pay. He would have to pay him as services and goods, and then what they'll do is PayPal will hold the money for like 30 to 40 days, just in case TJ wants to return the item that he bought from him.
So he said 475, and now he's asking me, I just need the body pretty much.
Don't say body, just say you need a drone.
Yeah, he's gonna
say body. That means no motors, no gimbal.
Yeah,
say body.
He's just gonna sell an empty shell for 475.
No kidding. Hey, Jonathan, his name is Rob Schwartz. He advertises a lot on some DJI forum pages, sometimes on Facebook, looking for.
I've never heard of him.
Drone repair work. But like I
Right.
said, I've heard good and bad things about the guy as far as his work is. I've always heard good things about the work he does, but sometimes it's been a little questionable about how he prices things out, where he has done work for people and then surprises them with the cost after the fact.
Let me ask you something, TJ. Do you have the $400 to spend right now? Because he's probably basing it on you want to buy it now.
Mm-hmm.
If you have it, then talk him down a little bit. Be like, man, all I got is 425. Is there any way you can do that? But like I said, you're going to have the money now because he's not going to sit around on it for months and months while you save up money like you had to do with the Avata, you know.
Right.
He might not be willing to sit on it for very long because if he's buying and selling and moving drones, like Dre said, he's probably not going to have them in a week if you don't buy it.
Yeah, he's a reseller and repair person.
Yeah, I've never heard of him either, Jonathan. I have no idea who that is.
He solicits quite a bit on Facebook and on DJI Foreign Pilots site or whatever it's called and everything. So, like I said, you always gonna get good and bad stories dealing with anybody. There's a store up in I think it's New Jersey called the DJI Drone Store, and you know, I had nothing but good things to say about. I bought batteries from them and some other accessories, and I had nothing but good things to say. But other people have complained that, you know, they didn't get what they paid for, or something else was an issue or something, you know. So you always got to be on your P's and Q's and protect yourself when you're out there. Like they say in the fight game, keep your hands up and always protect yourself.
Yeah, and it's hard. I mean, reviews are good to a certain extent, but then it's like, you know, he could be 100% honest person and fucked up somebody's order by accident. They went all balls to the wall.
And that's what I'm saying.
Or like,
That's
he's a
what I'm
piece of
saying.
shit. And, yeah.
Yeah. Because I jumped over a pretty famous YouTube influence about that, where he made a big old stinking video. And I told the guy, I said, I'm listening to your story, and it seemed to me you got a little anxious and jumped the gun. You know, because he's trying to accuse this one place of you know, frauding him. I said, wait a minute, they sent the drone to you over a holiday weekend. You're mad because it didn't show up on the day that you wanted to be there, so you filed a claim. So when the delivery guy brought the drone to your house, he got an alert to say not to deliver it, and took the drone right back. And then you're gonna claim the company of frauding you of your money.
And then he's the type that would go on the internet bashing them and leaving bad reviews.
And that's what he did.
Yeah.
And I said, hold up, dude. I said, you post all the emails. One of the top people in the company personally sent your drone out on a holiday weekend. Okay. The drone was sent. You even said it was delivered right to your door. And the delivery guy said, nope, I got a message here saying don't deliver. I said, that's not on them. It's because you filed a claim right away saying that, you know, you want your money back. I said, that's not right. You didn't even give you, it wasn't even 5 days, Justin, that he waited to even have his money returned.
Yeah, it's a holiday
The
weekend.
stream's gone full circle. So it sounds like we've gone back to the Karens.
Yeah. And that's what, and I told him, I said, for you to be the level of influence that you are, I said, this is shameful. I said, dude, I'm pretty sure you do online business quite a bit. And I said, this was over a holiday weekend. The shipping companies don't work on holiday weekends 9 times out of 10. And I said, most of these companies don't have people processing orders on holiday weekend. It was a federal holiday. So I'm thinking everybody was off. And this guy made sure that the drone went out, and since it didn't show up on the day you wanted it to show up on, you filed a claim like they tried to steal your money. And you didn't get your product, but the product was delivered and it was just taken right back.
Well, no, it's not like the dude didn't have a fucking tracking number on it.
Right.
Because let's face it, almost everything has a tracking number these days.
Right. And then he gets on there complaining that they're trying to keep his money, you know. And I said, dude, you kind of jumped the gun. You're right, Jonathan. It was outright impatience. You know, I said, you were in a hurry to get this drone for whatever reason, you know, and most likely it was something he probably wanted to be one of the first, you know, YouTube people to review it or something. And, you know, like I say, you got to anticipate, you know, holidays, stuff like that. Everybody don't work on the same schedule. I know if you order something from a B&H or Adorama, they are Jewish companies. Okay, they go on what they call the holy time from 5 o'clock Friday to about 5 o'clock Saturday, wherever it is, or Sunday. They don't do nothing.
Yep.
That means you don't get your order processed until that Monday and stuff. And they'll
Well, I
tell you
mean,
the website, hey, we're down for whatever religious holiday this is, blah blah blah. Boom. Stay around the site.
Well,
So what do you
let's
y'all
face
think
it,
I-
eh?
what do you think I should do, y'all? Should I get that one from Rob?
Well, that's why I'm
This is what-
asking you. Do you have the money to purchase it right now?
Yeah, I looked at my account and I have money in there.
Hey, that's not the question, TJ. Do you have extra money? Just because you got money in your account,
Is that
still-
money, are you
still
gonna
gotta put-
be stealing from Peter to pay Paul, you know?
there you go. Now, this is my
You're not
question
going to
to
leave
you.
yourself short tomorrow.
Do you have another drone to fly until you are able to purchase another drone?
He's got the Avata.
I have
You
my
got the
Avata.
Avata. There you go. Go knock yourself out, fly the Avata. And like I say, don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a hurry. There's going to be drones out there.
If you have spare money
deal.
that you want to buy it, then go for it. But if you
Or
don't,
or this is the thing, TJ. Have fun with the Avata for 6 months and save up and buy the Air 3.
Yeah.
There
I
you
mean,
go.
I would like to have a camera drone. I mean, I mean, because I was planning on getting a replacement for the Air 2 and just use my Avata for like videos and stuff.
Mhm. Well, all we're saying is don't be in a rush. Because like I say, as time goes on, better deals will come along. That's what we're trying to tell you. A better deal will come along that you'll get more for your money. Don't be in a
And like I
hurry to
said-
make this purchase.
And do like you did with the Avata. Save up for the next 6 months and buy an Air 3. Get something that's a little newer.
TJ, remember, in a couple of weeks' time, it's Black Friday.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Holidays are coming up. All kind of, like I say, when holidays come up, old stuff goes down in price real quick. And you might get a great deal on something else that you can buy for the same amount of money. Like Justin said, you might get a Air 3 that might come down, maybe a little more than $500, but it may be down to maybe $800. But what's the Air 3 going for? 1,500,
I think 1,300.
1,300?
I think it's
It might go as
$12.99. I
cheap-
think.
They might go as cheap as maybe $1,000. Who knows?
Yeah, dude, I would just fly your Avata for right now and save up some money over the next.
Yeah, because you got holiday
Few
season coming up
months.
for the next 2 months, dude.
Get
Plenty
you.
of
I
time
would
to
just
wait.
go ahead and because you already had the Air 2, so you might as well just go ahead and save up your money and upgrade to the Air 3. And by the time you get enough money, the Air 3S might come out.
Yeah.
Now, TJ, you seen the one that I got back. I think you commented on my video, the one that I lost a couple of months ago.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a comment in yours. I said, dude, I go on there eBay sometimes, shop around. I said, I like to replace it just to the fact of replacing it. Do I need it? No,
Yeah.
but I'll wait.
Yeah. I
wait.
guess.
But like,
I'll
but
sit
like
on it.
Jonathan,
Like I say, that certain model right there is rare. They still go for the Obsidian version of the Phantom 4 Pro. Still goes for about $1,000 to $1,200, easy.
did you see
Yeah. I don't
drone
know. Like,
shots?
I was asking my wife about it, and she's like, "You're just obsessed with your drone. You're not trying." I don't know. I guess she thinks that like our marriage is kind of like going downward or whatever, and everybody's telling me like I'm gonna be alone if you don't work on your marriage or whatever, and she's over here like you need to focus on the important things, not drones. You need to focus on your family, and you need to focus on your marriage.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like Jonathan said, he said, do you have drone money ready to spend is what we were asking you, not do you have your rent money to spend? But like Jody was saying something about an Obsidian drone was going for 5 something, right? With 3
It's
batteries.
very rare to find a Phantom 4 Pro. I mean, there are some Phantom 4s that go for $500 that are black. They're rare too. But the Phantom
said
4
the-
Pro Obsidians, I think the cheapest one I've seen is maybe 800.
Yeah, he didn't say
Most ones I've
pro,
seen
but-
are around 900 to around 12. And I say most of them you see are selling you a full package. You're getting like maybe anywhere between 2 to 4 batteries, remote, extra filters, all this kind of stuff. And most likely a GPC case, hard case.
Oh, Andrew, we already know what drone's coming next. It's going to be the replacement for the Avata, and it's going to be an Air 3S. If you go by current trends, that's going to be the next two that come out.
Yeah.
There's going to
Andrew,
be
for
some.
me, I don't follow the trends of what's coming out next. I think Lon Denard said the best thing about me: if it don't make money, it don't make sense.
And don't make money, don't make sense.
Well, there's a difference between buying professional and you're just buying because you want to buy.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. For me, I made my big purchases for the year by upgrading my fleet to RTK status. So now every drone I have that I'll be using is RTK compatible now to either use with a base station, which I purchased, or use the in-trip services that are available in my area. So that's good for me because that ups my brand of work that I can offer out to the clients.
Yeah, Maddie still needs to replace my my Mini 2 that I lost.
I'll just keep focusing
So
on that.
you
then.
lost or he lost?
Well, he lost.
There you go. So that you got a camera drone then already.
That needs to get.
Tell Maddie, hey, you working now? Where's my drone?
Well, he's not really working. He's just sitting at home and his wife's trying to find a job or whatever.
He just had his first drone job. I say that means you working. I can't say how often you working, but you working.
Yeah.
So you have a camera drone coming to you already. That's about it.
Yeah, Jody and David are talking about that Obsidian in the chat there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I
still,
don't really.
I still have one, but the camera acts funny on it at times. It gets a certain discoloration. And I mean, video wise, it's perfect, but photo wise, for mapping, it'll take maybe 60 great photos, and then I get like a greenish tint all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden it'll go back to the regular color profile. So
what are you going to do with that wrecked one? Just add it to the wall of shame?
Yeah, it's in the garage. On the shelf. It's bad. This serves a reminder that things can go wrong when they go wrong.
Well, that one, I think from what you were describing, it's pretty much, you'd have to rebuild the entire drone. So it's probably not worth it, huh?
Yeah, you go to my YouTube, you'll see it on there, dude. You'll see the damage on it.
Oh, you put it on YouTube? Let me
Yeah,
see.
it's on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I guess y'all are right. I don't really need another drone right now.
Yeah, I mean, don't be in a hurry, dude. Don't be in a hurry.
Well, like I said,
is that a good deal there?
Yeah. 3 batteries, controller, $600, Phantom 4 Pro. I tell people all day long, Paul, all these new drones that have come out in the last 3 years, none of them overall still compared to this drone here. This drone was, like I say, one of the best drones DJI has ever made at a consumer level.
oh, yeah, that thing's fucked up. Oh, my
You know,
God.
you see it?
Yeah, here, I'll show it.
And like I say, that drone, the Phantom 4 Pro, is still the industry standard for work, for construction.
3 months ago.
Oh, you can fix that, can't you? Bit of Loctite.
Yeah.
There you
I got
go.
found little bits and pieces though.
Yeah, you can see that motor's twisted.
You see the damage. He said the battery ejected from the system, which is probably what it was. The whole problem was why I got such a quick disconnect. The battery ejected from the system.
Bring it back into place and glue it.
And I said,
How'd you break
Yeah, look
that
at that.
one?
Look at that motor.
That was a flyway I had 2 months ago. That's
Oh,
what we're talking about yours.
The camera doesn't look too good either.
The camera, I mean, it's not as bad as it looks here, but I'm worried about if the internal electronics is bad because you see the landing gear is perfect because it landed on the upper shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
But,
kind of curious if the camera's any good on that.
Yeah,
Well, because if the camera and the board were damaged, then you'd pretty much be rebuilding the whole drone. At that
Right.
point, it really wouldn't be worth even messing with.
no, it's not worth trying to rebuild that thing. I mean, like I
TJ.
say, if anything, the camera.
David.
Make
I'd
Trey
like
an
to take
offer.
that camera and put it on
Make
the other
Trey an
drone that has that camera doing weird things.
Trey will let you have that for $425. You say, Dre?
No, I didn't hit a tree, Andrew. That was a flyway. I was doing the job at that site, and I was down to my 8th battery, and put it all in, launched it, and I went to do something else right quick, and then you can hear the motor spinning as it's rising to the altitude, and then all of a sudden I heard take off, and I picked my controller up right away, and I'm looking at the screen, nothing there, and it says disconnect. So I'm like TJ did. I'm sitting there saying, I'm hitting the return to home button, see if that activates it. Nothing. And I wait around a little bit, see if I can hear it. Because I'm thinking that if it came disconnected right away, it would come down right away. So I'm in an open area. So I'm like, I have at least a football field area around me that if this thing came straight back down, I would hear it and see it. So I waited around about 25 minutes, which is using the battery length. And then I drove through the upper part of the area where I'm at, where the existing residents are built, and drove around there to see if it came down that area. Couldn't find nothing there. So I just had to call it and say, hey, I don't know where it went. My biggest fear was I'm only about a quarter of a mile away from a major freeway. So I'm worried this thing took off and went toward the freeway. So that was my concern. So I'm like, little anxiety right there because of that factor. So when, this happened back in, I want to say July or, I want to think it was end of July, this happened. And here it is, October, the site superintendent stopped me because I was out, doing my job, doing my photogrammetry of the site. He says, hey, I remember you because I done another site in Fontana, California for him. And he said, hey, a neighbor dropped off your drone. And I said, really? I said, yeah, I lost it about a couple of months back. He says, yeah, I got it at my trailer. Come on by and pick it up. And that's the result of it. So he said, when the neighbor gave the drone to him, said that, yeah, it came down, no battery was in it. And I guess it hit a tarp or something on the way down and then crashed to the ground. So it came down head first.
That's why I told you don't go to Northeast Drone Production Flight School. That's what happens.
Well, I think I should have practiced that thumb up the butt technique he has, putting the battery in.
Thumb up the butt.
Thumb up the butt.
So that seems to be what was the problem because the battery the battery ejected out of the battery slot or whatever. So I have to work on my thumb up the butt technique from Matt. He seems to be a pretty good pro at it.
It looks like you got TJ in a good mood at least.
TJ gone.
Yeah.
Have a safe flight there, Steve. He's boarding the plane there.
Catch you later, Steve.
That's why I always tell folks, I was on my 8th battery of that flight for that day. And that happened.
That was funny. That was funny. That was pretty good.
That's what I'm saying, Justin.
That was hilarious.
Your normal routine, your flight routine stuff. And I know in my mind, I probably did check the battery to make sure it was in there securely and stuff. But You never know. It could have been something I missed,
That's funny.
or it could have been just the battery.
That was
It wasn't a
hilarious.
bad battery or a swollen battery. Anything like that. So,
TJ, relax yourself. I'm trying to take my blood pressure over here.
yeah, Andrew, I was lucky to get it back to see, what the condition was. I was more
That's
relieved,
hilarious.
as time went on, that
Pretty
I
funny.
didn't hear any reports of traffic accidents or damage to any personal property. Because as pilots, we are responsible. Even if you fly recreational or like myself, fly commercial, I'm responsible for any damage that drone causes, regardless of how I lost control of it. It's still my drone. I'm responsible for anything that happens to it.
TJ loses control every day there.
What happened? He went into a laughing fit when he was flying. Somebody told him a yo mama joke and he lost some shit.
Yo mama gone.
That's funny.
Jonathan, flying those Phantoms is very highly unlikely that
Oh,
a bird comes out. It has to be a pretty big bird, like a size of a condor or vulture or something like that, or eagle.
Here's
one
my
thing
Meals
about a
on
Phantom-
Wheels this game.
Oh
All
yeah,
right.
that looks
appetit.
okay. I guess I don't know.
Those Phantoms make a lot of noise, which keeps the birds away from it. And those propellers, they're pretty resilient. They'll cut something up before they fall apart.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. A damn bird grabbed it.
Yeah, I wish. I mean, anything small than it had to be a very large crow.
Well,
Anything
either
smaller than
either
would get
that,
chopped up.
either that, or he flew it up the ass end of an eagle.
Oh, look, your dog's hiding behind the TV. Mia is.
Yep.
Knowing TJ, he probably flown it too close to area. What's your president's fucking plane?
Air Force One.
Air Force One, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Andrew,
whatever plane he's on
I
is
wish
Air
they
Force
would
One.
come out with another Phantom. But I think it's not so much the Phantom design or anything was all that much better than what they have out now. I wish they would just make a drone at the same level of features at today's standard, like they did the Phantom back then. And that's why the Phantom is such a endearing and still in heavy use drone in the industrial side of things for a drone world, because of the amount of features that was packed into that drone.
Well,
right
yeah,
now
the
you
Phantoms.
always get a drone out there that's either going to have one thing or another, but they never put everything in. And,
Well,
and that's part of
Jonathan had asked
good
if I-
business on DJI.
And Jonathan had asked me if I got in touch with Greg because he said that he had a Mini 2, I guess, lying around that he would send me, but because I'd send him a message saying, where was it? Let's see. Where was it? Oh. I said, hey, Greg, just wanted to reach out and say that I really appreciate wanting to send me another Mini 2 to replace. That was very nice of you and all, but I'm giving Maddie 30 days to come up with the replacement. I don't want to be desperate and begging for a drone. If he doesn't come up with it in 30 days, I'll come to you and have you send me another Mini 2, I suppose.
Here's a joke for you, TJ. What's the odds of a fat chick joining a convent? Slim to none.
I was thinking about sending Greg a message, but
I say, give it a week, dude. I know you want to buy, so at least give it a week. You just had this incident happen in the last 24 hours, 48 hours. Give it a week.
All right.
Let your emotions calm down. Just give it a week. And if you feel that strongly that you need to get a drone, knock yourself out.
All right.
Just don't make a rash decision that, hey, I lost my drone, I ain't gonna replace it today. No. It ain't like when you get a flat tire, we got no choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is something that is you have options. You have another drone to fly around, so it ain't like you missing the enjoyment of it. It's just give it a week or longer, whatever it takes, and then I say keep looking. Like I said, I still look on eBay and other places to find other Obsidian, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's not a bad price, and I got extra money to throw at it. I'm like, do I really want to throw that kind of money at it? I mean, it's $8,000-9,000, whatever. But I'm like, I could spend that on something else.
Yeah.
So Paul, that come hot or you got to heat it up?
Comes hot.
Oh wow.
And then
my
on Thursday,
dad kind of does the same thing. He goes down to the senior center and hangs out there about twice a week, playing cards and dominoes with some of his running buddies and stuff. And they feed him down there.
oh my God. Yeah, we'll see how much Dre appreciates Andrew lumping me on there with him. I was waiting for Dre to say something about that little comment Andrew just made.
Oh man.
Oh, apparently Steve's back on the Wi-Fi yet. He hasn't taken off yet.
Yeah, I just told Andrew that he's on his way to Texas for spin up.
Yeah, he just popped back in the chat.
Yeah.
That's not even that long a flight. It should be about 2 hours?
2 hours.
Yeah.
And
it's only
of that
like 5.5 to get.
The first hour is just basically getting out of California and halfway through Arizona.
Yeah, it's only like 5.5 to get across from one side of the United States to the other.
Yeah. I say the flight's not all that bad. It's just the time zone is the killer. When you fly from the East Coast out west, you gain time. Like you can leave Florida at noon and show up in California at what, 2 p.m.?
Yep.
Well, if I fly from California to Florida at noon, I get to Florida, the sun's down. It's 6 p.m.
I think it's harder going from my experience, it's harder going from the West Coast to the East than it is going the opposite way.
Like I said, it is because you lose all that time. Like I said, you leave here at 12 p.m., fly out of California, and you'll wind up on the East Coast 7 p.m., 8 p.m. at night, especially if you had a stop.
But to you, it feels like the early afternoon, you're still wired and for the day and everything. So you'll end up going to bed really late versus you go the other way. You'll just end up falling asleep at 7, 8 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
You'll end up passing out pretty early because it'll feel like 10 or 11 to you.
Right. Yeah. That's the only thing about traveling is the time zones, dude.
Imagine going to a time zone that's like 5 to 8 to 10 hours difference.
Yeah, that's what people talk when they fly to the
Hawaii,
Europe and stuff, where it's like 10, 12-hour flights, 20-hour flights. It's like, wow.
Yeah, imagine going to the UK. They're 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
That would screw me up bad.
Mm-hmm.
I get there.
You're not allowed here.
Yeah, but if I got there at 5 p.m. your time, it'd feel like noon to me.
Still not allowed here.
Who said I wanted to come over there?
We know you want.
I think
We know you want to be British.
David just stating the obvious. You're not allowed here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're still upset over the war.
I think we got over it a lot, like many centuries ago.
Well, I just want to see where the little island we put you guys on. Way back when.
This may be a little island, but this little island's conquered most of the world.
I thought it was the other way around, that most of the world has conquered that island.
No one's conquered this island.
Oh, no one has?
No.
I guess you guys don't teach the Roman history?
The Romans didn't actually conquer Britain.
They
invaded.
They just occupied it for about over 1,000 years.
They invaded, but they didn't fully conquer it.
Yeah, the Welsh invaded, didn't they? And then they still haven't left.
Oh, I'm just funny how they classified. No, they didn't conquer it. They just invaded and stayed and ruled it for 1,000+ years. Built a wall that pretty much cut the country in half.
Did you say they built a wall?
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Well, my question is, according to history, the Vikings discovered the UK.
No, I think the Vikings got into it with them a long time ago.
If you watch the show Vikings, they literally got into it, especially with the Queens.
Oh, that's such a good show. Did you watch the Valhalla one?
I watch them all, dude. I love that show.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah. It just kind of surprised when what's his name had all those sons, and then the one that had no legs is the most vicious one of the bunch.
Yeah, he ends up becoming really cruel.
As Andrew, I have DNA ancestry in the UK, so yeah, it would be on a list for me to want to go visit. You know, go ahead and see if now the thing I would need to really want to go, if I could track down my DNA ancestry to the point to where if I believe in the history of my name, to where I will be knighted, because hopefully one of my ancestors back in the whenever century it was, Post has saved the king's life on a hunting trip, and he was granted lordship for that act. So that would be the incentive I would need to really want to go.
You got one of those moving cameras too, Dre?
Oh yeah, my Ozbot.
Yeah.
Dude, it goes everywhere.
Oh, Murray, you remember though I was saying that the sheriff here only had the one unsolved murder since he started his career here?
Yeah.
They solved it the other day.
Really?
Yeah, the sheriff did.
From 1986. Yep. It was a grown.
Is that the one where the British guy did it?
No, this one was so the sheriff in our county has only had one unsolved murder since he's been in the sheriff's office.
How long has he been in the sheriff's office?
40+ years, and they
Don't
just solved
you
it the other
live
day.
in, the county of Disney World?
No, I'm in Polk
okay.
County. I'm where Legoland is.
County.
We have Legoland, not Disney. We're right next to it though, but yeah, the
Let me
case
pull
was
my
from
card.
1986. They solved it the other day. They figured out from 23andMe. They had a kind of like a ex detective who was working on the case with them, and he ran the DNA, took the old evidence, ran the DNA back through. I worked with this laboratory here in Florida, and they ran it through all the ancestry databases, like 23andMe and all that shit. And they got a hit on a familia or whatever they call it. It's a like a son or daughter. And they found out that where the son was, and it turned out the dad had already passed away, but they found out that he was the killer. But
Hey,
unfortunately,
Shelby.
he passed away before they could do anything.
Convenient, though, isn't it?
So, but the family was really happy about it because, like I said, it's been unsolved since 1986. So yeah, it was Grady Judd, Shelby. That's the sheriff here. That's why I said when they were telling everybody was telling me to throw my car in the lake and pull all these insurance scams to get rid of my car a couple months ago. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Not here.
Yeah, but I've got to ask the question: how many of the crimes that have been solved have been dead people?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a bit convenient that he found the murderer and the murderer was dead. So there's no case, no court case, so they can't exactly prove he was the killer.
They proved through DNA evidence.
DNA doesn't
And
prove.
he was one of the suspects on the suspect list back in the day.
DNA doesn't lie.
Well, it doesn't prove you guilty either.
Well, no, there's not.
You can only be proven guilty in a court of law.
Yeah, but his blood was all over her clothes, her bloody clothes.
He might have had a fight with her hours earlier.
He had no connection to the girl. The thing was he lived right behind her, but didn't have no connection to her.
Justin, I'm winding you up.
You're doing a good job of it too. Just remember, you got to keep telling yourself, David, Justin has a blood pressure problem. So
Justin
you
has
don't
a
need to
blood
wind
pressure
him too
problem?
tight.
Yeah, Tim passed his old man syndrome off to me. Now they put me on 2 blood pressure medications.
I don't think you got a blood pressure problem. I think you have a burrito eating problem.
Well, he went to the hospital over the weekend, and what was your blood pressure?
I've been to the hospital twice, but it was for 2 different situations. It just happened, they take
Well,
your blood pressure.
And how high was the blood pressure?
It was 191 over 121.
Like I've been told, and I tell people the same thing. A lot of times that deal with blood pressure is your activity level and your diet.
Yep.
So, like I say, get active a little more. You're too young to be having high blood pressure, dude. I mean, that's something Paul and I deal with, and it's hard for us to correct it because of our age.
Yep.
But you're too young.
Did you really go to the hospital to get your blood pressure, Justin?
No, it's just they take your
His
blood
wife
pressure.
took
when you
him
go
there
there.
screaming and hollering.
Oh,
Oh,
she
really?
did? What the hell are you talking about?
You want to ask Sarah?
No, she didn't. She never said that.
Yeah.
I went there because of my ear infection. And then I went there for that pulled muscle I had a week and a half ago.
Oh.
And
Pulled
both times, because I pulled a muscle in my chest cavity right next to my ribs.
Oh,
And they actually thought,
is that for the grande gacho burrito you was trying to hold up?
to be honest, I haven't had a burrito and I don't even
Wait a
know.
minute.
It's a hard time.
I had a breakfast burrito about a week and a half ago. That was the last time I've had a burrito.
I know that's one of your favorites, but I'm sure there's other things you consume on a regular basis that you do not need to be consuming. And like I say, activity and diet, dude. My thing is you don't want to be on medication if you don't have to be. Even at my age, if it not for me going in the hospital with COVID and that COVID activated my diabetes, I would not be on medication today. I'm taking this metformin and stuff. And I tell you the truth, I really don't need it, but the doctor says I have to take it. Because I go to, like I said, I'm not a gym rat. I go to the gym twice a week, do a little exercise there, and then I watch what I eat. And like I said, I don't remove any food out of my diet. I eat smaller portions more anything else. And that's how I keep my diabetes under control and any other thing. Because like I say, this would be the last year I will keep my commercial license because it is so hard for me to pass the driver's test because of blood pressure issues. But I'm not on any medication. I used to take it like 5 different times before they can finally find an acceptable level of my blood pressure to pass the physical, my commercial license.
Hmm.
And it is just an age thing. That's why you don't see a lot of real old truck drivers on the road, because you can't pass the physical. And now they talk about if you do have other symptoms like diabetes and stuff like that, they even measure your neck now. If you have a neck circumference over 17 inches, that's a sign. They look at that as a sign of potential sleep apnea, diabetes, blood pressure issues because of an enlarged neck area. So they even measure your neck now when you take your DOT physical.
Listen here, Max. Don't come showing up all late with your bullshit comments. I see you.
Just to yeah. So that's what I'm saying, dude. You know, cause like say, medications are cool to solve what they're supposed to do, but there's just so many side effects they encounter or have on your body that can affect you long term. It may help you deal with one thing, but then it may also hurt you with other things. So if you can just like say, I don't care if you get out just and just walk around the damn block every day.
I've already came up with the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
gonna
you ain't
do
gotta,
so.
you know,
And,
gym membership
they-
might not be your thing or whatever, but just get out and just be a little more active, dude, and increase your distance on your walk. Start off going around the block, then maybe go on 2 blocks. Then in other words, you're walking a mile every morning. Get up, go walk a mile every morning, come back home.
And then
Yes.
they also took my blood so they can like check my cholesterol, all that stuff for me too. So
Yeah, and I mean, just being active solves all those things. High cholesterol, just be more active. Blood pressure, be more active. You know,
That's what I need
physical
to start doing. I was going to go work out earlier
uh,
this morning, but
exertion is what solves a lot of our physical ailments in our body. You know, like I said, I got up. Much as I hate to get up in the morning, I went to the gym this morning, did my workout. I'm only in the gym 35, 40 minutes tops. Get my workout in, I'm out, come home, get dressed, go to work. But I sit behind this desk too long during the day. But this is my job, is sitting behind this desk.
yeah, I was going to go work out this morning, but I said, nope, not today.
Yeah, it's easy to say no, but that's why you got to force yourself, especially when the weather gets a little cold and you don't want to get out of bed because it's cold and all that kind of stuff. I said, get up, put them sweats on, and go do it.
Yeah.
In the summertime, you go for a walk in the summertime, man, it's too hot. I don't go out there. I'm sweating already. You know, it's always an
I just
excuse.
stepped outside and I just started sweating.
Yeah, like I say, we make an excuse for ourselves not to be. Anytime we're not comfortable is an easy excuse. It's either too hot, too cold, anything else. And I said that's when you gotta go out there and do it. And it ain't gotta be nothing special. You ain't gotta go out there and try to run a marathon. It's just because, like I say, as you go out there, as I say, walking, which is the easiest thing you can go do, it just kicks your metabolism and everything else in your body to exert energy, to absorb the nutrients that you've been intaking and everything else, and also help process the waste in your body and stuff.
I have to break your chat a minute for breaking news. TJ, you might want to watch this.
All right.
I know where this is going. I can see it already.
What is this?
It says DJI Mini 2 in space station near miss. And there's a Mini 2 going past the space station.
I see. Oh, that's funny.
yeah, it's almost 12. All right, I'm out.
Catch you later, Justin.
Justin, we'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, Justin, take care of yourself.
See you, Justin. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take off too and just kind of like let my mind just settle for a while.
Yeah, just relax, TJ. It ain't the end of the world, dude.
Yeah.
Just relax.
All right. We'll see y'all later.
Catch you later.
Mr. Murray, I'm gonna bounce out of here. We got the California Great Shake drill coming up here in about a half an hour. Maybe it's an hour. It's 10:19.
All righty.
So I gotta get my
Great. Thanks for
people ready
coming
that.
in, buddy.
No problem. I actually came in to make sure you got that message. But I appreciate allowing me to stay.
Well,
You're
I'm,
always welcome, Dre. You're always
Thank
welcome.
you.
I'm going to go and find something to do for an hour and 15 minutes because my game launches later.
Okay. David, everybody in the chat, thanks
That's
for
all
being
I
here.
use.
We'll see all of you again later today.
Bye.
Bye for now.